What's up, everybody? How we doing? Right, just give me a mo. Just go adjust my camera. Been a couple days. Days, has it not? How we all doing, everybody? Just move my stream tab over here. Hope everybody's doing okay. I've had a pretty chill day. Kind of fucked up my sleep schedule, but we're balling. We're doing good. How are you all doing? Qasim, Ali, Pon, Pet and Tab, but Jesus Christ, he's good. I very much agree. I think he's very good. I have been saying it. I don't want to be that guy, right? But I have been saying it. Have I not been saying it? Because I think I have. Many a times I was saying how good Pet and Tab is. So I'm just trying to adjust my camera there so we're actually roughly on the right spot. That'll do. Let me move a look. That way? No, that way. Right, sweet one. Shama indeed, Dwayne. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, my brother. Happy birthday. Appreciate you. Have a good one. I kind of don't care too much about birthdays anymore. Not yours in particular. I just mean my own. Kind of just like lose interest. It's another year, right? Just doesn't really feel like a special day to me anymore. Maybe that's a bad thing. But have a good one, my man. Girlfriend's birthday is tomorrow. Look at that, Pon. You guys, we love it. Well, Pon, give my best wishes as well, my man. Alex, what's up? Like the stream. See, Alex knows as well. He knows. Him and Ariane, they are the can't find the words, which is unlike me. But you know what I'm saying. I appreciate you, brother. I like this energy, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a lovely day. We're going to get stuck into some MMA chat pretty soon, but let's just warm up with a few bits and bobs, catch up, vibe. Because at the end of the day, that's a hair on my mic. Can I get rid of it? There we go. End of the day, I like talking to you guys, and this is really fun for me. In fact, I actually nearly completely forgot I was streaming today, and I have no shame in admitting that because I was editing. I was in like the editing zone, right? I was editing the video for next week. Started it today a little bit later than usual. It's just last couple of hours I've just been in the zone, and it's going well. It's going well, so it's going to be a good one next week. You guys are treated. It's a story I've told before. Of a particular fighter who you can probably guess. In fact, he's the title of this thumbnail. Title of this stream, rather. Because why not? I thought I told his story before, didn't really give it the full depth, and obviously there's new chapters since I told it, so why not? Wasn't Paddy Molly getting a TV show? I saw reviews on it saying it kind of sucked, which is a shame. Not because they're uncharismatic or anything, but just because it's an outdated format, what they're trying to do. This just shows how crazy Izzy's care of Pereira was. Izzy versus Drake is going to be lit. Yeah, I mean, it was... You got to remember, that first fight was... the second MMA fight was slowly drifting towards Pereira's side, right? He was taking over until he didn't, right? So I think if you play that fight out a million times, it's just as close each time. But yeah, he's the only one who seems to be able to match him, right? But yeah, Drickus, I think Drickus will beat Izzy, but we've won that race before. Lana Rivera, love the dude, man. I actually... he helped me out with some... Way back when I was just starting, I asked him for some just advice on equipment and stuff because he streamed once upon a time, and I loved his lighting setup. He uses the same thing. The setup he has for his videos and stuff. This is way before I even started streaming, let alone content creation in general. And yeah, he gave me some good sound advice on some equipment to get. Did try to get him on the pod, but he kind of just flaked on me a little bit. He was like, "Oh yeah, I couldn't do it this time," and then I kind of just didn't push it anymore because he's a busy man. It's fine. I didn't take offense to it. We're still cool. So that's the game. But yeah, no, I appreciate the dude. He makes some of the best content in the game. Hey, I ain't here to make enemies, am I? I'm here to make friends. Find Jason. Yeah. Unfortunately not. I'm not on the search. No, Bush. Come on, brother. Be sincere once in your life. Sorry, I'm just drinking my coffee. I know it's a little bit late for a coffee, but fuck it. Why not? I need the energy because I'm going to be working late tonight. I can't tell you, after this stream, I'm going straight back onto Vinci Resolve to get this video done. Last week's video, I'll say this. I hope you really enjoyed last week's video because, my God, that got out of hand so quickly and I ended up just crunching. I somehow managed to get that done. I don't really know, but I basically had no life for about 5 days. So I hope you guys enjoyed it because getting that, that's it was originally 40 minutes long. I actually had to cut it down. But it was about 40 minutes long, the rough cut. And I was like, how the hell am I going to get this done by Friday? But I managed to do it. So I hope you appreciated that one. Because it was pretty good, if I say so myself. Izzy's cow hasn't aged well. He only cared Alex because Alex's chin was glass because he's training himself. No, it was a beautiful shot. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do agree his chin was compromised to an extent. I'm sure that probably affected it. But it was a beautiful shot. I don't think it wouldn't have... I think it still would think it would have rocked them. Can't lie to you. What's up, Hank? What's up, Leo? Says Hank. Did you see Poitin's coach get the 303 bonus? Yes, I did. Shout out to, is it Polino? The big guy, his translator, his brother. Yeah, credit to him, man, and he deserves it. Of course, he deserves it. If anything, he deserves far more than that. But that's a debate I've done many a times on here and on the podcast. I ain't gonna talk fighter pay. You guys know my stance in it. You probably have the same stance as me. We're not gonna run that race. But yeah, I'm glad he does. He's getting paid at least at something, right? Is Chandler really gonna get a title shot at Abu Dhabi? I did see that, right? He says he got offered Makhachev. Find that hard to believe, but I don't think he'd lie about it. I'd rather get the McGregor fight though. To be honest with you, makes sense to me. Cappy22, what's up, my guy? Me and Alex have same fighting style skills here. Bold claim, man. Bold claim. I mean, it's fair. You're not saying you're as good as him, so I'll give you that. Fair enough. I can't speak to my knowledge on kickboxing because it ain't there. But video's great. My girlfriend to get some UFC law. That's good, my man. I'm glad. I mean, all about educating, man. You know it. You know it. Ank versus Hill, Yarn 2 next. Yeah, I like those. No, I think you got to do Ank versus Pereira though. Realistically, if he doesn't move up to heavyweight. I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? It's not a bad shout. 9 of 4 of my picks. I can't even know. I didn't write my picks down. I got most of mine right. I got the MVP one wrong just though, because that fight was very close. But he definitely lost it though. It was close, but he lost. And obviously I got the main event wrong, but again, I just tossed a coin and picked one, to be honest with you. I wanted Pereira to get the belt back. That's the only reason I picked him. I knew with no confidence that Pereira could knock out him and Parashka could knock out him. So there was no real weight to my picks. I made that pretty clear. I think you guys know. But I guess you could say I got the main event wrong. You can say it if you want. Agree with you, Leo, when it comes to fight pay, they should limit to 10k max. Yeah, let's let them rive in poverty. The guys and girls who put their lives on the line for us. Why not, right? Why not? Why not? It's a business. Next fight for Ian Gary. Good question, Preston. Tough one, my man. I think I said this on the pod. We were talking about this on the podcast from what I remember. It's got to be Colby Covington, right? I mean, I said yeah, I have to say it. Let's get the rankings up, right? I always say, let's get the rankings up. If that's not UFC, there we go. UFC rankings. Who's in the welterweight roster? Shavkat. I know he was calling for Shavkat's head. I love that fight. I mean, realistically, he's got to fight upwards because he fought down for MVP. You have to give him a fight upwards. So I'd say either the Shavkat or Colby. And to his credit, those are the fights Ian's calling for, right? So I'm there for it. Pete, what's up, my guy? Always bringing the energy, bro. Thank you for being here. And gets a title shot for a Johnny Walker KO. Yeah, but he's been undefeated for years. So I know he got the draw against Blachowicz. Different story. It wasn't a loss either, was it? So he's still undefeated. Jones, Tom hasn't done enough for a title shot. Also, John, if forever he's Tommy. I know. Enough about John Jones. He's a big waffler. PhD in Japanese. We ain't discussing that guy. Fellow legendary MMA YouTuber. How you doing there? Paradox. I like that, man. Thank you. High praise. Hope you're well, my man. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. A lot of work today, but all part of the plan, man. We're on the grind. We're on the grind trying to get next week's video out on Alex Pereira. Big video. Really focusing on the storytelling side of things. I think a lot of big mistakes I make when I do individual fighters, when I do videos that cover individual fighters, as much as I actually think the videos are pretty good, sometimes I miss the mark in terms of focusing on them. You know, when I do the fight sequences, for example, a lot of times I'm jumping back and forth between the two fighters rather than really shining a light on the individual, which is what I'm trying to do with this Pereira video a little bit more. But we'll see. Hopefully it all comes together. Seems like Ian Colby's the fight to make. Yeah, exactly. Don't let Alex moving up right now. Yeah, neither. I think you need give him the ankle live. Let him stay at the division for a little bit. But why not though? At the same time, if you play devil's advocate, why not bring him up to heavyweight? It makes sense. History, right? Well, there's no reason not to do it. And Alex ain't getting any younger. He's no spring chicken. So I don't really mind if they move him up to heavyweight, but I won't be surprised. Whatever they do, I think, he's going to do well. I'm actually making a John Jones doc right now. No worries. No worries. That sounds sick. Sorry. I did one myself. So I really enjoyed it, but fuck me, it's a messy job. I don't want to do another John Jones video. Crime, we only got 40 people in here. It's all love, man. It's all part of the plan. We grow and we grow. But yeah, I will say, doing a Jones documentary, take it from me, it's a fucking pain in the ass because the amount of different bout cancellations, title strips, court cases, there is so much and it's all bouncing around, man. It's so hard to keep track of getting a timeline down and knowing whenever every date of everything is. I hated that. But the final product, I managed to get it down pretty well. I think most of the chat will confirm, I hope. How excited about your girl? I think that's a bait name, so I'm not going to read it out. I'm familiar with the game. Debate fellow MMA YouTuber. Yeah, I was going to do the MMA stream, but I couldn't figure out how to get a waiting room set up in Riverside. which is our podcasting we use for that. So I'm going to try again and just tinker, see what I can do. Find an alternative. Maybe just send people links in DMs or something so they can join one by one. Because otherwise it's just going to flood. It's going to flood with people and I can't have that. I'll figure it out. It means some of you guys can get in here and chat with me on stream and we can really get down to the nitty gritty of some hot takes, opinions, whatever you guys want. It'll be fun, right? 3 or 3 takeaways. Gary didn't do as bad as people portray, but I think MVP proved he's a better striker. Yeah, 100%. MVP's speed difference was wild. I wouldn't necessarily, it's the technique. I wouldn't say it was the technique necessarily. It was just the speed, man. It was the speed. It was wild how much faster he was. But yeah, huge holes in the grappling game. Look, it was. I said this on the pod as well. This is grappling fundamentals. When Ian Gary had the body triangle, the most basic escape of getting out of a body triangle is the first step is you get the foot, the horizontal foot of the person who's got your back, and you put that onto the mat so you can break the lock. You can break the lock between the 2 feet. That's the first step of breaking out of a body triangle, as difficult as it is. And he didn't even do that. You learn that at white belt, you know. So that surprised me. And of course, there was some other stuff with the back take that he failed with, but, you know, another story. Anyone who finds Chelsea and cringe, I'm going to have to disagree, Daz. I like the dude. He's funny as fuck. How are you going to out Pantoja? Put Pantoja at 4? Oh, was that something I missed? Something I missed. My channel's banter based, so trust me, it's going to be very different to your video. Anything is going to be Dark Souls based. And one of them is going to be John Jones is actually like, wow, okay. I mean, I don't know how you're going to make it Dark Souls based, but I'm here for it because I fucking love Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3 is like one of my favorite games ever, bro. It's like my top 5. It's like one of my top 5 games ever. So, and I just finished the Elden Ring DLC, so you know, I'm a big fan. So I'll definitely be tuning in. Leo versus Hopero, 2 British MMA guys with similar sub counts. You have to find a horrible take. I'm down. It's just our content styles are so different, but I'm down. Alex Pereira's been lucky in every single Adesanya match. No, he hasn't. There's nothing lucky about getting a knockout at all. I'm sorry. There isn't. I mean, yeah, maybe he got a lucky decision a little bit in the first kickboxing fight, but he knocked him out in the other one, and he knocked him out in the first MMA fight. You can't call it luck. That's like saying any knockout ever is luck. It was a beautiful left hook. He's landed that on everyone else since. You can't call it luck. Alex Pereira should have lost every Israel match. Nah, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You disagree with my takes? I like... Listen, Chael Sonnen's like Marmite, right? You either love him or you loathe him. So I don't disagree with it. I understand it. He can be kind of grating, but I think he's funny. When I was doing my rivalries video, I had to watch a bunch of Sonnen clips, and every time I was editing, I was just cracking up because he's a funny guy. He is. I like the dude. I find it hilarious. I said to people here from the MMA Discord, I appreciate that, my man. Thank you. Speaking of Discord, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. If you want to join our Discord, feel free, my man. We chat about MMA in there randomly all day, every day, generally speaking. But you can join in there. If you want to just send me a message, chat to me off stream, I'm there. Dricus Adesanya prediction. Dricus drags him to deep waters over 5 rounds, I think. Tough fight for him for sure, but I think he gets it done. Love Dark Souls 3, bro. Who doesn't? Great game. I fucking love it. It's got the best bosses in the series, in my opinion. I think his trash talk is overrated, to be honest. It's not really even trash talk. Like, it's just banter, and that's what makes it good, because he was the first to do it. He acts at his voice. He is a chief yapper. I'll give you that. He does yap too hard. I don't like his YouTube channel, because he yaps forever. I'm not a fan of it. But, yeah. Daddy gets the GOAT for taking the fight in 4 hours notice. Yeah, what a fucking legend. What a legend. Unprecedented, man. We've never seen something like that before. What a G. And that vein in his neck is me at the edge of my seat. Are you talking about Chael? Yeah. I'm saying this is the first jury fight. Pereira's a better record than Khabib. Yeah, Pereira's above Khabib, 100%. 100%. That's not even a question. Khabib should not even be in the GOAT conversations. He was at the time, and people have just surpassed him since. I'm sorry, Khabib had 3 title defenses. Pereira has, is it 2? Jamal Hill now, and Prohashka, and he's also a 2-weight champion. I'm sorry, in 2.5 years, there is no way Khabib goes above Pereira. There just isn't. I'm sorry. And the resumes in terms of their title fights are all about pretty comparable. You know, top competition from both dudes. There's no way you can sit here and say Pereira's below Khabib in the GOAT conversation. I'm sorry. No way. Cyborg Nunes rematch, 100%. I'm down. I'd rather have Shevchenko personally. Shevchenko Nunes 3 is one of my most anticipated fights and / wanted fights for years, but we've never got it. We've never got it, man. Pereira must be top 5. Yeah, it's very close. Again, we talked about this on the pod as well. I know I keep saying it, but I posed the question, if Pereira goes up to heavyweight and he wins the belt there, where do you put him? Do you put him number 1? I don't know if you can put him number 1, but do you put him in? You've got to be on the Mount Rushmore, right? Surely. He has to be, but I don't think you put him number 1, just because it's not even comparable, really. To me, I mean, think about how many title defenses DJ has. Is it 11? Come on, like, I know being a 2-weight king and a 3-weight king has never even been done, but that's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. How many world champions could he beat? 3. Gaethje, Poirier, and Conor. And there's probably one I'm missing, right? But they were the title defenses, were they not? So they were 2 interim champs, but they were champions, so they count. Sorry, so many chats. Sorry if I missed some of your guys' comments, guys. I'm trying. How can we compare Pereira to Khabib? I'm not talking about fighting styles, man. I'm talking about resumes and victories and legacies. Mentioned the amount of opportunities and promotion Pereira got. Yes, I do agree with that, but so did Khabib. Let's not get it twisted. Maybe not at the start of his career, but once he was a champion, Khabib absolutely did. But I will concede that point. I do understand what you're saying. Pereira got pushed very quickly, but at the same time, that is true, but it's on him to win those fights, and he did. So, Nunes should try boxing? Yeah, I'm there for that. I like that. Good shot. DJ Martin Mash Johnson should return to the UFC. I mean, no, I don't really want him. I want him to retire, to be honest. I think he's done everything he needs to do in the sport, and he's providing great stuff for us on YouTube. So I'm happy for the dude, man. Nunes return run. What I want. Fights Harrison when she becomes champ. If she wins, fight Valentina. Yeah, I like that. Loses Pena 3 and Cyborg 2. Honestly, I think if she ever loses, she'll just quit, call it quits. I don't think she's the type of person to stay around. I think she looks like she might come back. I know she touted it a while ago, and then we didn't really hear anything. But I'd be there for her return for sure. Chandler claims he's offered a title shot. I think he's talking doo-doo. Yeah, I saw this on Twitter, but why would he lie about it, right? Why would he lie? It makes no sense to make that up. You don't want to, you don't want to be on the bad side. He's a company man. He doesn't want to be on the bad side of the brass, So I don't think he'd lie about that. I really don't. I'd rather see the Conor fight anyway, to be honest with you. But it would be fun. I think Makhachev Chandler just stylistically is a fun fight, and you got to understand every fight is different. So you can say, oh, Makhachev would beat the shit out of him, but Chandler hits hard. Let's not get it twisted. He does. And, Islam does get hit. He's good, but he gets hit. The Poirier fight proved that. DJ should stick to doing BJJ. I think he should just stick to being a legend. Do you watch horror? I do, kind of. I like horror games. And horror movies, I'm not opposed. I think there's just a lot of crap in both areas. I was playing a horror game recently. This new one called It Still Wakes the Deep. You're like a Scottish dude on an oil rig. And there's like an alien shit. And it's all horror. It's very linear, but it's quite good. I'm enjoying it. So I need to finish that. But that's the horror game I'm playing right now. Kayla Harrison is unbeatable. The current Crawford fighters. Yeah, I agree. I think her versus Raquel Pennington is it's legalized murder, to be honest with you. So yeah, that fight, I'm sure we'll see it too. But that fight's gonna be rough. Garner beats Wilder easily. I don't know, man. Maybe now, yeah. Sorry. Man, I've had a long one. Been at the gym today, straight back, and I basically just got on the editing. I've been editing since then, and then gone straight into doing this. Whew, that's why I got this coffee. This is my second one today. Got to wake up. Watch Halloween movies? No, I never have, I never have. I really should, because I know how good the originals are. Should pay Lethal Company on the podcast, bro. He's not really a gamer. It was a shame, but when we had Mark Hunt on, I got to talk to him about games. He's a big gamer. He plays Counter-Strike, which was cool as fuck. So I got to chat to him about games on there. But I do play Lethal Company, though. I have played that. It's a very fun game. Pav Pan as of July 2024. Alex, number 1. Yeah, Islam, Leon, Pantoja. Pantoja, yeah, okay. All right. Tapora, Holloway, Jones. I think you have to have Aspinall above Holloway. Can't lie to you. Same with Drickus. You have to have champs above non-champs, in my opinion. I think that's crazy not to. But this is okay. I like all the names in there. I ain't opposed to any of them. Yeah, like the stream, everybody. Damn, we've got 21 people in here. Appreciate the love, peeps. So if you can, like the stream. We go a long way. It means more people will be flowing in here. So thank you. Ain't too much scones right now. I can't really relate to that, man. I'm not a scones guy, Mexican. Not a scones guy. Mike Hunt. Mark Hunt plays CSGO. Yeah, he does. He does. And I love Counter-Strike as well, so that was kind of cool. Getting kind of surreal talking to fucking Mark Hunt about Counter-Strike, bro. Crazy. That was so much fun. I can't wait till we get some more fires on soon. Yeah. Shut up. You got me. How much do I make of YouTube? Not as much as you'd think. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's like a decent side hustle right now. It's not far off a decent salary too. Nothing incredible. It's like it's about between 1.5 to 2,000 a month right now from ad revenue. But if you include brand deals, yeah, probably about 2K a month, something like that. But again, I don't get brand deals every month. It's about every couple months, every 2-3 months. So you know how it is. Speaking of, I actually need to check if I've even been paid for my last one. This is the problem with doing stuff like that. When you do, I'll tell you this now, it's just a nugget of info. When you do brand deals and you work with like American or international companies, it's a fucking pain in the ass to get your money. I'm generally checking right now if my invoice has actually gone through, and I don't think it has, which has me deeply concerned. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Where's my money at, man? I'm stressing now. Oh my god. And the amount of spam emails I get in here, holy shit. Where is my payment, man? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Sweet just from YouTube. It's all right. Yeah, it's not bad. From videos, yeah, again, we're growing, and this is all from scratch about, just over a year and a half, so I can't be mad. I've been scammed. Yeah. No, I don't know. I need to just check this. It should say a month. I mean, I don't even know, man. You know when your payment's on the way. I'm going to have to fucking follow up on this shit. God damn it. I hate fucking emailing. Holy fuck. Sorry for the rant, everybody. I'm in my own world. Only go Holloway above because he's above Jones, IMO. I don't know. I know Jones is inactive, but no, I don't know. I think that's a bit of a crazy take. Dealer never asked, but do people in the UK speak English like in a civil, normal way, freedom way? What does that fucking mean, bro? I don't know. Cool way to 100K? Yeah, I know, man. Nearly there. Nearly at 25K. Big milestone. To be honest with you, though, I always feel like the next milestone is 100. I'm not that excited to hit 25 or 50 even. 50 would be kind of cool, but to me, it's like 100 is 100. There was like £3 per 1,000 views or $3. Oh, per 1,000 views. Yeah, no, it varies on the niche and it varies on the length of the video and how long people are watching for. There's a lot of different factors that go into it. But my recent video, because it was longer, and people watching it for longer, but it was about £8.50 per 1,000 views. So like $10 more, I don't know, per 1,000 views. But again, it varies. Not all videos are like that. And also the time of the year you're uploading to, that matters too. January, you earn way less. DJ versus Pereira with Derek Lewis co-teaming with Alex. Wouldn't that be a bit unfair? Just a little bit. Peter Nyong'o, Chloe goes to play UFC fights and straw from Hereditary producers. Is that true? Is that, or are you just making that up? Am I being baited here? That would be kind of cool. Oh, shit. No way. Is this actually a thing? Oh, my God, it is. When is this? Is it actually set in the UFC? I don't know, but that's sick as hell. I like that. Why not? I hope it's good because I know I watched. Was it Bruised? Was that the one Halle Berry did? And it kind of sucked. The choreography was cool, and Shevchenko was in it, which was cool. But the movie, the story was fucking boring as hell. And Roadhouse was terrible. I know that's not as much an MMA video movie, but why do you think so many UK MMA YouTubers? So many MMA YouTubers what? Thanks, you're honest as fuck. I had a YouTube MMA channel, but shut down you to hate. Always wondered what if. Bro, I don't worry about the hate. I get hate comments all the time. I've had people call me fucking ugly. I've had people... before I even showed my face, I had people... I had someone take the piss out of my voice, man. Like, my voice. I didn't even show my face. And someone commented saying they wanted to watch my video on mute. And it pissed me off. That's the first hate comment I got. And then after that, I never cared. Honestly, you just can't let it get to you. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. So you kind of just have to get past that. There's no real way around it because you're going to get arseholes. That's part of the game. It's just more popular in the UK. I mean, not than the US, no way, but it's growing very quickly. When you reach 100K, you send your play button to space. No, I'm gonna have it in the back next to my vinyls, or hopefully by then I'll probably be in a different set, but we'll see. Someone click my face and put me on their channel to Talkish. Only like less than 100 to 800 subs. That's kind of wild. Wait, why? That's a bit weird. That's a bit crazy. Some hate comments would be funny though. Yeah, to other people though. But you got people to creators. It can fuck people up. You got to understand. Like it actually does bother people. And it used to bother me. Not anymore. But that's you had people don't think about that when they post all that shit because it does get to people. It does. I mean, I'm not the first person to say that, am I? Realistically, but there, bro. Okay, no. Now you got to ruin it. I was being sincere. Just don't like a freak like MMA going to be good. I'll keep that in mind, my man. Thank you. Dawson Page Van Zant slap. Yeah, why not? She's getting a bag. Fair play to her. Man, she won. I mean, you can't fault it. Pat Van Der Born, Islam, Leon, Alex, O'Malley's Pro, Patoja, Aspinall, Max, Trickus. Oh, yeah, I like that list too, to be honest with you. Not mad at it. Not mad at it. I put Aspinall probably above. Actually, no. Yeah, no. To be honest with you, can't be mad. I put Trickus above Max because he's a champ. When you 100k, you should see if Tony Ferguson will bleed if he kicks in half. What, the plaque? That guy's shins are made of steel, so I don't know. Exactly where made me creep down enough to shut shop. I might come back. Go for it, man. Chase your goals, bro. If you see something you really want to do it. I just started and I didn't really stop. That's kind of it, you know. I guess I was lucky. I've said this before. The MMA YouTube scene, the YouTuber. I say they're very different things because MMA YouTube was a thing before, right? About 2 years ago, more. It was always a thing, but MMA YouTubers, individuals, not groups of people, not companies. MMA YouTubers wasn't a thing until a couple of years ago, really, a few years ago. MMA Guru was probably the first to really pioneer that sort of area. I kind of caught that wave just as it was about to blow up. So I kind of got a bit lucky in that regard. I was just ahead of it, so I managed to cut a bit of an audience at the start. Because now it's oversaturated like crazy. It is. MMA Niche is full of channels now, full of them. All trying to copy this TJ Loves Fights, Lucas Tracy, white background, ranting, hot takes, bullshit. That's what people are doing. And there's a lot of it now, so it's very hard to break into that. So I kind of lucked out, but go for it though. If you make good content and it's original, there's no reason why you shouldn't do it. No reason. Thoughts on Hawk Tour? Oh, I'm sick of hearing about it, to be honest. Paradox is lurking in the chat, by the way. I don't mind if people lurk as long as they're here. It doesn't hurt me. Next 2 fight nights. I don't have any thoughts on them because I don't care. Everyone wants to be MMA Guru, basically. Yeah, that's how it is because they see the success. They see the donations. They see the views and all the opportunities he gets. But you've got to understand, this guy was grafting for years. I don't really like him, but he's been grinding before anyone else was. He's been doing it for a good 4 or 5 years, to getting no views. So, it's paid off for him. And I don't like him too much. I don't agree with a lot of the things he says or the content he makes and his ethics in general. But I can't fault him on a YouTube front. He's done it well. I'm a well-known hater in the MMA stream community. Like your videos on the jump. You seem chill, all love. Thank you, man. I know you're a little bit of a troll. I know. But I thank you, bro. I appreciate that, truly. So, my word has been YouTube chats. You're telling me, man. You're telling me. Yeah, Guru's a stream all day really works with dollars. You got to understand, and I will say this. I'm not going to sit and say streaming is hard to than 9 to 5. I will never say that because it's not true. But I will say on a social front, this is why I keep my streams short and I spread them out, is because streaming, it kills your social battery. I've said this on my pod before. It's very true. It kills your social energy to hang out with people, and especially when you're doing a job like YouTube, it's very isolated for the most part. It's very solitary. So if you kill your social battery, then you don't have any energy to meet with friends afterwards, and that is dangerous. So I try and manage it. I manage my time very well, and I've got a good balance for it. So don't like the glaze of MMA Guru. Literally got no use for 1 year. The reason he got pushed was when he went live every single day during COVID. It boosted him. Yeah, but that's down to him, is it not? He did that. He strike me as somebody pulls guard. You're not wrong, Daz. You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. You're not wrong in the slightest. I literally used to pull guard all the time, and I have no shame, bro. Listen, I am a guard player. I am a triangle merchant when I was training, of course. I was a triangle man. Arm bars from bottom. Cheeky Kimura. I'm there for it, man. That was me. That was my game plan. Occasionally an omoplata if I'm feeling dangerous, which I'd usually fuck up because I'm not very good at them. No one was going live for MMA then. Yeah, exactly. He caught the gap in the market. Sharice Bill, yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. He seems all right. Pyfer has mental power. Not a chance he hits harder than Garnu. Yeah, I don't know how that box thing works, right? He's got the record and the punch box thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it? I'm trying to just move my chat so I can actually see it better and I'm not staring off to the side. I'm trying to get my chat so I'm closer to the camera so it feels a little bit more real, I knew it. Listen, I got no shame in admitting it, man. No shame. Absolutely none. Oliver versus Arman is suspended. For versus Islam? Nah. I think he needs a win. He can't be fighting, rematching Makhachev off a loss. No way. They could do it, though, if he feels in short notice or something. Islam Conor will be better than Charlotte Conor? I'd be there for it. Fuck it. Why not? Fuck. I know what I just said, but fuck it. Put Conor McGregor as my hard and I'm there. Guru Luck just went into a situation instead of saying he grinded, he didn't. That's not true. He grinded. This is coming from someone who doesn't really like him. And I could fully concede he put the work in. That's complete bullshit. MMA Guru says diet. Yeah, it's a losing battle. Nah, to be fair, he's actually in good shape, to his credit. He's in good shape. Who else is going to fight Islam right now? I don't know. Yeah, exactly, right? Lightweight's in a bit of a weird spot. I don't know. Arman. It's got to be Arman Sarukin. It's the clear challenger. You have to go Arman. But he's banned out right now, isn't he? He's out. So who knows? One reason Sonny want Chelsea to sign. I don't know. I'm done talking about transfers, to be honest with you. It racks my head. I don't know what Chelsea are doing. Probably more pay-per-view selling than Khabib versus Conor. I don't know. I don't think so, RA. I think that was a special lightning in a bottle event. And the build-up for that was months and months and months. I don't think so. Definitely be over 1.5 million, though. 100%. Jake Paul versus Mike Perry boxing. Who wins? Jake Paul. In boxing, Jake Paul. Book Islam Dustin 2. No. Queso MMA group and mukbang race. I don't know who Queso is. Is he an MMA YouTuber? Would you rather Paul Craig break your arm or Alex Pereira break your jaw with a left hook? Which ones? I don't know which one's easy to heal from. Listen, oh God, the arm break would be fucking awful. But I'd probably go, weirdly, I'd probably go with the arm break. The jaw could leave you. How long does it take to heal from a jaw? Maybe I'd take the jaw. I don't know. If it was my left arm, maybe I'd take the left. I'd do it. He's not in good shape. He fasted for 10 days to look presentable for Dricus. He gained the weight back immediately after going back to the UK. I just think that's bait. I can't lie to you. Islam needed to defend against Arman Justin Chan before moving to welterweight. No, that would be way too many. Listen, guys have moved up with way less tighter defenses. If he beats that Arman, then yeah, he can move up. I think he can fight Leon. That would make the sense to me. Gamrot's a good shout too. Yes, I agree, Prabesh. 100%. Completely missed Gamrot. As a short notice villain, Gamrot's deserved it for a while. Why not? Hardest pound for pound punches in MMA right now: Eddie Hall, Ngannou, Pereira, Hill, Python. I think Ngannou hits harder than Eddie Hall, to be honest with you. But the rest of the list, wait, Hill, Jamal Hill. Are you talking about? Hell no, bro. What? Only double take there. If you're talking about Jamal Hill, that's crazy. Joe Python's got to be number 4. Should there be a BMF in every division? No. Fuck off. We're not doing this BMF nonsense. You know how I feel about it. It's got to go. Fuck that belt bullshit. It's got to go, my man. No way. Sorry, I'm just checking my email again. I know I don't like doing this, guys, and especially not on stream, but I'm low-key double taking about shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What the fuck? Where's my payment at, man? I don't know. Just joined the conversation. Only say that John Jones is the only GOAT. Come on, brother. Really? You came in just to drop that? That's a wild take. You know he's not. You can't have a drug cheat as the MMA GOAT. I'm sorry. That's how I stand on it. It's Mighty Mouse Johnson for me. But I respect the opinion. Do I watch football? Soccer? Yeah, football. That's what we call it, football. Yes, absolutely, man. Big fan. Explain how. 11 title defenses against a who's who of the division. Was undefeated for years. One of the greatest ever. The most versatile in terms of his MMA skill set, striking and grappling, everything in between. Actually a good person, represents himself as a champion in and out of the cage, which I think, to me, is actually a quality that people don't recognize enough. John Jones is none of those things. Yeah, for me, John Jones cheated multiple times. And in my opinion, he lost to Dominic Reyes, but that's a different conversation. But I think you have to put Mighty Mouse above him. Rules have changed to accept the picogram reading. Since when? Is that true? I don't know if that's actually true. And even if it is, it wasn't then. So who cares? Jamal, look what he did to Jimmy Crew. Don't let what he's done to Glover fool you. Glover always been super tough. I know. I think Jamal hits pretty hard. I ain't going to sit here and say otherwise. But to say he's one of the hardest punchers in the sport is crazy. No way in hell. Got to say funny and entertaining. Yeah, that too. If you're talking about Mighty Mouse, of course. Should Strickland get the win of Israel Dricus? No. But he probably will. I think Whitaker should get it, but we've debated that so many times. If it was, what I'd do is probably Whitaker Strickland, but Strickland's stuck in him, so I don't know what the hell's going to happen. The UFC are probably going to have to just figure that out. Who knows? Duel, what's up with the 14 Czar? I don't know what that is. But thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. Show him some love, everybody. Show him some love. Got content to keep us going. through women's MMA events. Yes, I do, my man. Don't you worry about that. 100%. Next week's video, or this week's video rather, is going to be really fucking fun. And next week's video, we got a cool one as well. And after that, I haven't planned. But the next 2 weeks, I've already got the video ideas sorted, done. And obviously, I'm working on one of them right now. But yeah, it's going to be fucking awesome. And of course, if the videos aren't enough for you, we got the pod as well. So there's that too. So you got the pod and the streams, of course. I'm gonna try and get the debate stream sorted soon. Again, I said I did it, and I tried trying to figure out a way to do it because I don't think I can do it through Riverside. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Valentina Dunn, no, she's still got the Grasso fight. No way. But she's not as good as she used to be. But that's just because she's getting old. That's just part of the game. Ain't nothing new. Governor's an avid feminist, and she still can give a shit about women's MMA. I think it gets too much hate. Yes, the lower level sucks, and the talent pool isn't as deep as men's, but it takes time with these things. You have to invest in it. And I guarantee you, given the next 5-10 years, you're going to see a whole swath of women's MMA talent, because you will. Of course, it won't be as good as the men's, because that's just how it is. They're not physically as gifted as men are, just genetically. That's just how it is. There's no disrespect to that at all. It's a different ball game. But you'll see the standard of women's MMA go up massively, and that's only a good thing. I will say the one downside to women's MMA, and I fully concede this, is because of the biological differences. There is a lack of power, which means you get less knockouts. That's just a fact. That's the only downside to women's MMA. But I think, sort of looking at it optimistically, I'm hoping we're going to see a sort of time in 5-10 years where women's MMA technically is very high level. We want fighters like Valentina Shevchenko with that sort of style being much more regular and normalized. Obviously, not many people will probably be at her level because she's that good. But, you know, hopefully we see more of that. I think fighting at the Sphere, I don't know. Is O'Malley and Marab still confirmed for that? I don't know. We need women's MMA weight classes. Yeah, I like atomweight. Atomweight needs to be a thing. I think you put in atomweight and you get rid of featherweight and just swap them out. Alex will fight Magomed after this fight. Jones will defeat Stipe and retire. I think he probably will, yeah. Alex win. Yeah, I think that's probably what will happen. I pretty much agree with all of what you're saying there. Sean Rabb is a garbage main event. I think it's a fun one. I think Sean puts him away early. I've said that before. Which UFC fight will play the best Terminator? Sergey Pavlovich. I don't know. I think that's a good shout. Alexander Volkov too, weirdly. I think he just looks like a Terminator. He looks like he'd fit it, right? Hey, Charge, you give my IG a shout out. It's okay. No, we're not doing that, bro. You sure as shit follow me on my personal Instagram. There's a reason I don't. There's a reason it's private. Hell no. Ain't no one getting on there. Why the MMA promotions fail? Lack of promo. It's just difficult. It's the same way you get phone brands trying to compete with Apple. They have a monopoly on the market. So does the UFC. That's the game, man. It's inherently difficult. You have to have a USP. The Karate Combat do it well. Bare Knuckle do it very well. They're pushing the boundaries of combat sports as a medium, and that's why they're finding success. That's why Bellator and PFL aren't really doing so well, because they don't really do anything different. Yeah, PFL will have some cool shit with the ref cam, and they have some good fighters and some good investment, but they don't really do anything different in the same way that stuff like Karate Combat and Bare Knuckle do, because they're just different things. They're not just MMA, different sports, right? Shimon Gaziev is the scariest fighter in MMA right now. No. Terminator's like the villain of Terminator 2. I don't know. Tough one. It's a tough one. I don't know. You have to throw some names my way. Chris Weidman, eye poke or 100% effort Alex Pro calf kick? I'll take the calf kick. You'll be all right after a few days. I'll take the calf kick. I think Hamzat should move to light heavyweight. He's too big for middleweight. No, he's not too big for middleweight. No, he's not. If anything, I think he's kind of like normal size for middleweight at all. I think he'd look too big at light heavyweight. I think that's pretty wild. Hamza have to shot for a fight for that to happen. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Damn, we've got 28 people in here. What the fuck? Show us some love, everybody. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. This Terminator debate is going out of hand like crazy, man. What the fuck? Is Colby Covington done? Yeah, he's washed. He is washed, command. Washed beyond belief. That Leon fight, I think, really exposed how bad he is right now, in my opinion. But, hey, I'm not exactly the biggest lover of Colby Covington, am I? So, is he overrated? No. I don't think he's overrated. I think he was at a time. He was before 296, not anymore. I think he lost all of his respect then. 100 live viewers soon. Yeah, soon. Listen, it's all part of the plan. That will come. All part of the game, man. I try, as long as I'm streaming. I know I didn't stream on Sunday, and I do apologize for that, by the way. I actually forgot to mention that. I didn't stream on Sunday because I had a bunch of fucking issues, and that's why we didn't even do the pod as well. I don't know what was going on with my computer or the internet. I don't know. It was really weird, but we got it sorted out. But yeah, streaming 3 times a week, we'll get there. And as I keep providing content for you guys, our audience base grows bigger. And I always said, all of you here in these streams early on, you the OGs, you're here along for the ride early. You invested in stocks early, and it'll be worth it in the long run. So I appreciate you all being here, truly, week in, week out. Thoughts on the new talent coming up in the UFC with so much of the old guard aging out? They'll take over, just as the old guard will fade, and then they'll do the same. It's the circle, bro. It's the circle of the game. It's a big loop. We'll see it happen. Peyton Talbot, he'll come up, he'll rise, he'll probably win a belt, in my opinion, and then he'll probably get beaten up pretty bad because he gets too old, and then that'll be that, and then you'll get the new Peyton Talbot coming in, etc., etc., and it keeps going. Thoughts on presidential debate? Makes me thankful I'm not American, but then again, I can't chat because UK politics is cooked, and the election is actually in 2 days, so I've got to go vote, and I don't really want to vote for anyone because they're all terrible, but I've got to vote for the shiny shit, essentially, the golden trash bag. That's kind of my outlook on UK politics right now. But yeah, it's rough what you guys, anyone in the US from in the chat, have got going on there. How's that Omega T1000 as well? Yeah, kind of. I don't see him being a good actor though. I don't see him being a great actor. It's cliche to say this at point, but it's time to retire when you can't pull the trigger. Colby couldn't pull the trigger on a damn thing against Leon. He's done. But I think that's a credit to Leon as well. His distance management is very good. But I do agree to an extent. I can meet you halfway on that. Top 4 female boxers are now full-time in MMA. Do you think a top 5 MMA boxer, top 5 male boxer will join MMA? Probably not. Not for a while. I'm sure we'll see at some point, but no. Leo, I'm late. It's all right, Josh. You're bringing the energy, man. Thank you. No worries. Alex Pereira should move to heavyweight next fight. To be honest, fighting Ankalaev is a waste. He'll just KO him because Ankalaev couldn't submit Jan. I think he could knock out Ankalaev, to be honest with you. Yeah, you're saying he'll just KO him. I think so. Face the UFC. It's in the title, my man. That's him right there. Those dog bands, but it's out needed, I guess. They're kind of fucked up. You voting for Raj? Hell fucking no, bro. Hell no. You won't vote for me. I ain't voting for that absolute slime ball, bro. Hell fucking no. He's a snake oil salesman, and he's a piece of shit. He's responsible. I'm not going to get too much into politics, but, he's the fucking reason Brexit happened, and that is the worst thing to ever happen to this country in years, so fuck that shit. I mean, listen, I'm a political person, but generally I don't, I'm not... Okay, I say I don't like talking about politics, and here I am yapping about it, so that's going to be bullshit. Listen, I care about MMA politics. That's what I care about. I want to know who's fighting for the belt. That's who I'm voting for. No, listen, I don't care. Do you think Tom Aspinall and John Jones together in a cage can beat 20 women's MMA fighters on Hala testing? I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that's a drug, an enhancing drug or something. Maybe. 20 people's a lot, though, right? Drew might be insane. Dude locked himself in a shed for 3 days and was accusing Alex of using magic. I think we knew that a long time ago. I don't know anyone else that would be doing stuff like that. So I think it's a little surprise, man. Barkman and Garnu just gone happened. I actually told my brother this is like a real life Terminator fight. It's not far off, isn't it? It isn't. It's not far off at all, John. Garn Aspinall all day. Aspinall outworks him on the feet and on the mat. Americans can choose between 2 corpses with the sound box built in. Yeah. And we can choose between 2 out of touch bozos. Thank God for Brexit. Horrendous bait, bro. Horrendous bait. Even the people who voted for it didn't agree it's gone to shit because of it. So, if Alex didn't exist, who would have been the face of the UFC right now? Sean O'Malley. If you're not including Conor, I wouldn't even include Conor right now. Conor's not the face of the UFC. It's Alex Pereira, but if he doesn't exist, it's Sean O'Malley. Best ever Brazilian UFC fighter. There's only one man. It's the Spider, Anderson Silva. But again, Pereira, not far away from his heels. He's nipping at his heels. So I'd say those 2, 100%. Charles Oliveira as well, somewhere in there. Who else? Shogun, he's up there. OG of the game. There's probably some glaring ones I'm missing. Hoist Gracie. Loads. Dana spent 16 million on Sphere Card. I can't wait. I'm excited as well. I am very excited. Very excited for that. It's going to be interesting how they tackle it, right? Just going to adjust my lighting. So we get a little bit brighter in it. There we go. That's much better. Best ever fighting video game. I'm not huge on them, Mortal Kombat's cool, but I can never really get into it. I do enjoy them, but I'm not really a fighting game. It's one of the few genres I just can't click with. And I love games where I play pretty much every type of genre ever. And fighting games are one of the few ones I'm not huge on. At least the conventional side-scrolling fighting games, that sort of thing. Where has my tab gone? Where did that go? No. I don't even know. I just lost my fucking stream tab. There we go. Black Magic even Jerry's too funny. Yeah, I think it sounded like he was being fully serious, right? So who knows? Who fucking knows? Any hints in the next video? It's in the title, my man. It's in the title. It's in the title. That's pretty much the title of the next week's video. But it's going to be sick. It's going to be fucking awesome. Leslie against the fans. What's up, man? I don't know which one of you's behind the channel right now, but I appreciate all of you. How's the content grind going? Hope you guys are doing well. I was leaning towards Jury for like most of fight week, but I knew it was over when I heard him walking out to "This is how legends are made." that's a bit of an L. Can't lie. Not for me, that one. Jury accusing Alex of magic is real, brother. One of the opponents of Fedor also did a black magic ritual before his fight, and he defeated Fedor. I've never heard about that, but I'm sounds real. It's MMA, man. This sport is full of crazy people, so it would not surprise me. Top 5 male UFC fights ever. Okay. I just saw the first name and I ain't even bothering to reading out the rest. Come on, bro. One of England's bogey teams is out of the Euros. Italians, only Germany left, so can UK win the title? No, we're crap. We somehow managed to scrape through on... What day was that? Sunday? We were shite, so no. Absolutely not. No fucking way in hell. No way in hell, man. But hey, listen. I'll believe. I'll continue to believe. Next video on Alex, it is, man. I know I've done it before, and you might not want to see it, and blah, blah, blah. I probably rehashed it a little bit. But I feel with all these new chapters, and listen, he's the biggest name in the sport right now. That I want to seize on that opportunity whilst creating a really good video for you guys. And just show the level of improvement with my writing style in particular compared to last time I did a video on him, because I feel like it could be so much better, and it is. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's about twice as long as well. So, we've improved. Jury saw Poatan's ancestor spirits for filling the cage at the start of round 2. Yeah, I don't think he was fully recovered by that point. It was a big left hook he took. Big language barrier between Jury and Alex. I think the magic was a misunderstanding. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're all top 5 UFC fighters of all time. Connor, okay. Shut the fuck up. I think if Alex was 10 years younger, he could have become bigger than Jones and Connor combined. Also, if he learned English. Yeah, I always said it's like when Piotr Jan spoke English not that long ago when he beat Song Yadong. That I feel like it just made him so much more endearing, right? But it almost works for guys like Oliveira and Poatan. Weirdly, I think it's kind of more charming that they don't speak English. I don't know. British women better at football than the men because they won more titles. In their respective areas, then yeah, sure, because they won something. The men haven't. Obviously, on a physical level, that's a dumb fucking question, but it's not about that, is it? Why wouldn't anyone try to wrestle with Alex? Jesus Christ, I don't know, man. I'm sure Ankalaev will, as much as he's saying otherwise. Do I like narrated films? If so, what's your favorite? What do you mean by narrated films? I don't even know. I can't think of one, weirdly. Crazy thing is that Alex is older than Jones, but twice as active. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, isn't it? UFC ban Russian fighters? No, absolutely not. You might not agree with what Russia are doing in the war, of course, and that doesn't mean these UFC fighters should be blamed for it. They might. I'm sure a lot of them don't agree with what Putin and Russia are doing. I shouldn't say that because it's probably going to be demonetized. But Alex is a beast. But people saying he smokes Aspinall kind of being delusional. Unless Aspinall tries to keep it standing. I don't think anyone's saying he smokes Aspinall, to be honest with you. I haven't seen a take saying that. I think anyone who's touting that idea has all said the same thing, that it's a tough matchup for him, which it is. Best boxing movie ever. For me, Gladiator in 1992 with Cuba Gooding Jr. I haven't seen it. I did watch Bleed for this with Miles Teller. That was okay. I really love the first Creed. Creed 1 is probably the best I've seen. I love Creed 1. Rocky 2 as well. Rocky 1's all right. I think it's overrated, but Rocky 2 is class. But Creed 1, awesome movie. I actually think that's the best in the series, in my opinion. If you include the Rocky movies, I think it's better than all of them. Hot take. But it's nostalgia goggles talking. The Rocky films are good, but Creed 1 is incredible. So well shot. Apparently all of Khabib's bank accounts were frozen. Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know, man. It's all crazy. Again, I think it's just a precaution. It's a formality. You haven't been looking then, Leo? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I haven't seen enough of those takes. Miles Teller. Yeah, he's always at the UFC fights, isn't he? Fine film, but Gladiator's gas. Yeah, I saw the second one pictures today. Maybe find out Silva's not in your top 3. I think he's probably number 4. I think it's Jones, whatever order you want to put it in. I'm just saying it's Jones, GSP, and DJ. In whichever order. Then Silva goes number 4, 100%. And then I put DC number 5. That's my top 5. I don't think there's anything wrong with that top 5. I think that's the general consensus top 5 for a while. Then I'd probably put Jose Aldo in there. Jose Aldo at number 6 or Volkanovski. Adesanya's in that top 10 somewhere too. Probably a glaring name I'm missing, right? Poatan at this point. He's not far off it. Somewhere in there. But no, I put Silva at number 4 for me. Think about Alex, he learns so fast. He's improving this takedown defense and arguably the best kickboxer. How will Magomed fight this man on striking? He's just all talk, man. He's trying to sell a fight. He won't. He's going to take that. He's not stupid. But Darren Till's the greatest of all time. Based as fuck. Not pound for pound. Silva, not top 3 pound for pound or top 5. The fuck? Where did you put him then? In what top 5? I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I don't know. Cormier's underrated. 100% Cormier's underrated. People need to put him in his top 5. He's a simultaneous double champ, and he actually defended both belts. People forget that. Beat Derek Lewis and Volkan Ozdemir. He defended both belts. Not a lot of people have done that at all. In fact, I don't think Amanda Nunes did it. But in the men's divisions, I don't think any of the double champs have done it. Henry Cejudo didn't defend flyweight after he beat TJ to defend his flyweight belt. So he did defend flyweight. He did defend both belts. That's a lie. Because he defended at flyweight, then he moved up to bantamweight, beat Moraes, and then defended there. He beat Dominic Cruz, didn't he? So yeah, he did as well. But still, Cejudo's in that top 10 as well. He doesn't get enough respect. Like a concept, is any YouTubers you fuck with, MMA-wise or just in general? If you're not in general, my favorite YouTuber is Nakey Jakey on YouTube. I take a lot of inspiration from him just in terms of how his passion for, in particular, video games. But I just love the way he talks about stuff. And I love his second channel. And I'm actually taking inspiration from for my talking channel. I'm going to do something similar to what he does. But MMA YouTubers, there's a lot, man. Anyone who makes similar stuff to me, like Mixed Martial Academic and Patrick Avila, Lionel Rivera, they're the goats of the game. But I don't really watch a lot of talking channels personally. It's just not for me. I'm surrounded by MMA all the time. So it's quite draining for me to watch stuff on it. But thank you. I appreciate that. Lennox Lewis, heavyweight GOAT. He's up there, man. He's a fucking beast, didn't he? I mean, he beat Tyson. I know he Tyson out of his prime, but I mean, he's one of the few guys to be undisputed at heavyweight, right? He was the last undisputed heavyweight champion before Usyk, right? I'm testing my knowledge. I don't know. My boxing knowledge isn't incredible, but I'm pretty sure before Usyk, he was the last undisputed heavyweight champion. So he has to be up there. Pseudo lost to Aljo and Morabs, whose comeback ruined his weak legacy. I disagree with that. He's clearly past his prime, and I don't give that too much weight in like their sort of GOAT rankings, if you will, all-time rankings, because Anderson Silva had a crazy drop-off, and you have to rank him at number 4 for what he did in his prime. Saying Silva has top 3 boxing all time. Oh, yeah, I see more striking, not boxing. I don't think his boxing is incredible. He's just a good MMA striker. He was ahead of his time. Sadie Chic Turkey guy said he wants to pay Zack Snyder to make a UFC film. I don't want Zack Snyder at the helm. Fuck that. Who would play Dana? Fuck it, Jason Statham. No. Buster Joe's, is that bait? I feel like I've been baited. I don't recognize that name at all. Maybe I'm being stupid. Next news is older than Mike Tyson. Is he? Fucking hell, I don't know. But Mike Tyson was out of his prime when he was fighting. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But again, I wasn't alive then. Dennis Eva comeback title run? No. That's the only thing I can say. Heavyweights are Ali, Lewis, and Lennox. Joe Lewis, I'm assuming you're talking about. Yeah, that's there. All good shouts. What about Tyson, though? No Tyson in there? Of course, we're talking about Mike, not Fury. Yeah, Pon. Shut up. You win. All right. That's second time. I don't care anymore. Most of his knockouts come from his hands. A lot of moments where he sets up his chaos solely from his hands. Yes, but boxing and striking, they're two different things. Striking with his hands just doesn't mean boxing, because boxing is a certain style of striking, so it's a different sort of thing. Usyk the GOAT, he's fucking great, isn't he? So good, and it shows you how good he is. First to do it at cruiserweight and then just move up to heavyweight and just become undisputed is fucking insane. It's insane. So credit to him. Such a good technical boxer, and this is coming from someone who's really a layman, in many ways. To me, for me, I don't know a huge amount about boxing, and I can still appreciate the skill set he has. It's unbelievable how good he is, man. MMA fight did I first watch? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really wish I remembered because I don't. But I really fell in love with the sport in 2018. So somewhere around there. I wish I knew. Like the heavyweight Pacquiao. Yeah, good shout. So technically gifted. Vin Diesel's Dana. Yeah. He's big on MMA too, isn't he? So why not? He has the connection. All you guys talk about top 5 in the chat. The only right list is 1, Jones, 2, GSP, Silver. No, DJ is above Silver, unequivocally. And I'd probably say, I'd put DJ number 1, but maybe I'm a little biased. Aldo, Khabib, DC. Khabib's below Aldo and DC, in my opinion. You have to put Aldo above. Aldo is number 6. DC's number 5. Khabib, I put number 7 or 8. He only had 3 title defenses. I'm sorry. Who cares if he was undefeated? Half of his career, he was fighting farmers in the middle of Russia. I'm sorry. Yes, his UFC run was good. I will never dispute that. It was very good. One of the best. And that puts him in that conversation. But you cannot put him above DC or Aldo for me. No way in hell. Do I watch Tough? No, not really. I don't. Not really for me. Silver top 3 strikers for me. He can do box and strike. Yeah, he can. Islam top 10? No. No way. No. Actually, yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, fuck. Khabib ain't even in the top 10. Fuck him off. He's in that conversation, but he's nowhere. He's not even in the top 10. Fuck it, he's not. First ever fight was Conor Aldo, but like 3 years after having on YouTube. Yeah, valid. Yeah, Khabib. Yeah, no, Khabib's nowhere near top 5, and he probably ain't even top 10. I'm sick of people putting him there. Cyborg as a pig named Manny Pacquiao. I really hope that's true. Yes, that's fucking insane. Oh. So I'm gonna write a few more. I'm gonna jump off. I'm getting really tired, and this coffee's like fucking me up. I'm like too hyper, but I'm also really tired. I had too much. Have our range be number 1, Islam, 2, Jones, 3, Pereira, 4, Leon, 5, Ilya. Ilya too high. No way is Ilya number 5. Pereira's above Jones, and so is Leon. She was talking about on a Bellator special. That's fucking great. I love that. I fucking love that. That's class. That is a good name for a fucking pig. Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao. I don't even know how you're going to pronounce it, but that's pretty fucking good. I like that a lot. Chris Bernard versus Valente introduced me to MMA. That is wild. That was the fight to introduce to MMA. That's crazy. I'm glad, though. What a fight that is as well. Where Silver's striking all time for you? It's up there, 100%. I mean, for its time, it was incredible, and it still is. And I do think it wouldn't be as effective now just because of how the sport's evolved, but I bet you could say that about anybody. But he's got to be in the top conversations, 100%. I wouldn't give you a number, but yeah, he's 100% in the conversation. No question about it. If Bilal wins against Leon Edwards, do you think Islam will still move to welterweight? Yeah, 100%. If anything, he'll be vying at it more. I know there's a bit of an awkward thing because Bilal is sort of friends with Khabib and that whole lot, so there will be some conflict there. But if anything, I think Islam will be licking his lips at an easier fight. So, fight Mike goes featherweight. Islam wouldn't ever make it to featherweight, mate. He can't cut to featherweight. UFC no longer producing superstars. I disagree with that. Alex Pereira's one right there. No way in hell. So would it be any legit strikers, Lamo? IMO. Best striker faces are Vito Belva. I think that's a crazy take, but yeah, he listen, the standard of opponents probably for him weren't as good as they are now. I think that's pretty fair. But hey, that's the game. Listen, guys, I am going to jump off. My voice is kind of hurting. I've been yapping in overtime today. Holy shit. Trying to keep up with chat. And even then, I know I've been missing some of your chats, and I do apologize, but I'm trying. Who do you think will win? Bilal Edwards, Leon Edwards all day, my man. That I'm trying, everybody. Sorry if I missed a few of your questions. I'm doing my best. It is difficult. I can't speak as fast as I can read, unfortunately. But I see all of them. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you for being here. We'll stream again on Thursday. Sorry for no Sunday stream. Video this Friday will be awesome. And again, pod end of this week too. You know the drill. You guys know how it is. If you need to reach out, ask me anything. Instagram, to Discord, either of those things is the way. So thank you all for being here. And yeah, I'll see you pretty soon. Thursday evening. You know how it is, everybody. Have a good one. See you later.